Are Yankees fans the worst in baseball? I only ask this because when Kiner left crushed the ball to deep left field, Steven Kwan went for it and crashed into the metal fence. This made him a little woozy and forced the medical staff on the field to check on him. At this point, the fans were laughing and celebrating his injury, which really upset his teammates to the point where they exchanged words with the fans. And here's what they had to say.
Kwan was a little shaken up and had some cuts in his face, and there was a specific Yankee fan in left field that was celebrating Kwan getting hurt. You can't say stuff like that, especially when someone gets hurt. So I just let him out. I was like, listen, man, you can chirp all you want, but don't celebrate someone getting hurt. That's classless. That shouldn't be a thing.
Kwan is the nicest guy on the planet, and that's my teammate, that's my brother. And some of the things that were said to him, just for me, wasn't going to fly. So, my emotions got to me a little bit. But, at that point, I feel like as a Yankees fan, you got to be excited for your team. You should be cheering, and you should never prey on someone's, the guy went head first into a hard wall. There's no business for saying the things those guys said to him. And, it got to me a little bit, and I said what I said. And, if I were to do it again, I probably would have said the same thing. That's my guy. And, at that point, just cheer. Be happy your team tied the game up, and be a normal baseball fan and just enjoy what's going on. They can chirp all they want, but when someone's hurt, you should never really talk the way they were talking to him.
After that, the game resumed, and Gleyber Torres ends up hitting a line drive into right center to win the game. And as the center fielder and right fielder ran towards the ball, Yankees fans hurled water bottles and beer cans at the players to hit and hurt the players. This caused Aaron Judge and Stanton to run out and stop the fans and to help the opposing players. So instead of celebrating the walk-off win of their team, Yankees fans chose to assault the other team's players, which brings up the question of the video. Are Yankees fans the worst in baseball? As a former MLB player, I'm going to give my perspective, and if you want to join in on the conversation, comment below. So we would have this conversation over and over in the clubhouse, and it's not specifically to Yankees fans, but just fans in general. Baseball fans believe that athletes are just not even human. They do whatever they want towards the players, and the players just have to deal with it. In baseball fans' eyes, it's like they believe that the players are making a lot of money, that they are celebrities, that they need to just deal with it. But if we reverse this, or if we put this into normal society, nobody would ever do this, but it happens at a baseball field. And why is that? Because the players aren't looked at as actually human beings. If a player has an opinion, everyone knocks them. If a player does something out of the ordinary besides playing, everyone criticizes them. Society doesn't see athletes as humans. And when that happens, you get scenarios like this where you got these fans throwing cans, water bottles, and trying to hurt the athlete when he's done absolutely nothing to him. And like I said, you would never see this in normal society. You wouldn't walk down the street in New York and just grab some cans and bottles and just throw it at people. You wouldn't, right? You would get canceled in a heartbeat. But it's okay to do it at a baseball stadium. And it's okay because the players have to be better than that. The players have to be okay with it because they're making a lot of money and they're celebrities. No, you guys need to be better. You have to be better as a fan. You have to be better as a person, because what if this was your family? What if this was your daughter or your brother or something like that? You would be outraged right now, but you're okay with it because it's you, and you can push this under the rug because they're athletes. And it's crazy because when I look at this or I think about this, I think back when I was playing, and in 2017, I went to Venezuela. Venezuela was going through the craziest time in its country's history. They were having riots, and they were just, I had to have 2 bodyguards on me at all times. They had weapons on them to protect me. The lights and the electricity were going out in the country all the time. And let me just tell you, it was insane and it was scary. But at our baseball games, it was packed. And you know what? They weren't even acting like that. They weren't even acting as crazy as what's going on right now in the U.S. with baseball fans. And honestly, I'd probably say all fans with athletes. It's insane to me to even think about this. It's like I went to Venezuela where it was much, much more dangerous. And yet you come here and they're throwing water bottles and stuff at you on the field when the players aren't doing absolutely nothing to them. So it's insane to me that this is actually going on. And it just fired me up, because from a player's point of view, these players have worked their butt off for years, 20 years, to get out of their poor countries, to get out of their poor neighborhoods, to help their family, their friends. They've done so much. They sacrificed so much to be there, to be treated like crap. For who? The baseball fans? Are you kidding me? The baseball fans? That's absurd to me. They weren't there when the kid was putting in 1,000 swings when it was dark time with no lights hitting off the tee. But then they're going to throw bottles at him on the field and then say it's okay. It's just insane to me, and it fired me up. So I had to say something. Look, I'm not saying all baseball fans are like this, just the ones that act like this. I'm speaking to you. So this is not you, I understand, but I just had to get this message out to the people who do act like this. So with that said, I want to know your thoughts. Comment below.